let's go beyond semen retention. Let's go beyond semen retention, dog. So I'm about to teach you the fundamentals of this practice, right? And I'm about to tell you what I didn't know when I first started off, and what a lot of, I don't even want to call them gurus, bro, because it's a bunch of guys just talking about this on YouTube, telling you the benefits and all of that, right? And I'm gonna just tell you, I'm about to shift your mindset when you think about semen retention. Your mindset will never be the same after you watch this video, okay? So, semen retention, right? Your mindset. Let's just talk about your mindset. So, your mindset governs this whole world that you live in. You can give one guy semen retention and he can do wonders, and you can give another guy semen retention and he can't get nothing to go, right? It's kind of like Rich Dad Poor Dad. I think it was saying 2 men giving something. It was just like one guy did this and the other guy did that, and he just couldn't get his business to go. I think that was in by Kawasaki, right? I remember listening to the audiobook. I didn't read it, but I listened to the audiobook. So that's the same thing with semen retention. That's the same thing with anything in life, right? And on this channel, I'm going to shift your mindset, because semen retention is not what you need to be worried about. Semen retention is one of those things where you can go down a rabbit hole with it, and it doesn't matter about how much knowledge that you have. It's all about how you apply it to your life. And what I've come to the realization of is everything starts from that one thought in your mind, right? Who are you? And it doesn't have to be realistic. Now, when you go through all these experiences in your life, I'm talking to you, no matter what age you are, right? You've probably been through so many different experiences in your life, bro. And you think that is dictating everything that's taking place in, no, let me not say that, right? You've been through so many different experiences in your life, and you just consent that to being what reality is, right? You just think that it's so just solid. You see what I'm saying? And I'm here to tell you that that's not true, right? See, your mind, your mind is so powerful, right? Your brain is not a thinker, right? It only receives. So it only receives what you, because you have free will to consent things in this world to be true. If you believe that you are a robber and you believe that your life is over with, bro, I promise you, your life is over with. I promise you. Just that simple. Most people don't understand this, and I understand that the things in life that seem so simple are really the hardest things, but it's due to you not having the proper training on how your mind works. So it doesn't matter about, and I'm gonna just tell you right now, it doesn't matter about what you've been through or what you've done. That doesn't dictate your life. Quick just example. I was dealing with something, bro, for like 4 years. When I had started pursuing semen retention, I was dealing with something. And I'm gonna tell you that I've been in so many different successful rooms. I've been around places that, so much successful stuff that was happening to me, dog, so fast, but I was still dealing with this. And I had got rid of this. I don't even want to call it a vice. Yeah, I call it a vice for sure. I got rid of it when I first started semen retention, but it came back up. And this is what I want to talk. This is what I be saying about. This is what I spoke about in my last video when I say your shadow gonna come up if you do practice this, right? Because you are literally taking control of your life, dog. A lot of people don't understand, but that thing down there, woman or man, bro, that ruin your life, dog. That's where you create things at, right? When a baby comes through a woman's womb, it comes out of man's ball sack. So that shows you the power that you're dealing with down there. You know what I'm saying? And it definitely is connected with your mind. But I digress, right? So I had been so many different places in successful rooms that I promise you that you would like to be in. And I ended up right back in Louisiana. And I knew that it was something internal, and obviously it wasn't just like, I would say this, now it definitely was that situation what I was dealing with, right? And I'm gonna just say it was pornography, right? But I beat myself up so hard because I was trying to perfect semen retention. So I found myself right back at home, with my mother. And they didn't really, I'm gonna say this, it got bad to the point, dog, where my mother seen porn, dog, on my phone, right? And it was crazy because when I came back to Louisiana, dog, I didn't even have a phone, bro. I didn't even have a phone, so I was on my mother's phone, dog. And I was thinking about that like a couple of days ago when I was walking. I was like, dang, bro, like I got mad at my shorty in Atlanta and threw my phone at the ground, dog. It was turning green and all type of different colors. And it's like, when I came back, I literally was making videos on my mom's phone in her car, right? And it's crazy because what's done in the dark gonna come to the light. So it's like this problem, I can definitely see that it was a lot of relief that was gone because my mother talked to me about it, right? My sister talked to me about it because my sister actually knew that I was dealing with this. I say all this to say this. If you don't have that done, that shadow work, I don't even call it shadow work. If you don't have that concept of yourself founded, semen retention is gonna bring it out, first of all. And you won't be able to implement this practice as good as you can. So to save you to have to go through what I went through, right, of researching it and getting all the benefits, dog, because I'm telling you, yes, it has amazing benefits. You can go on any YouTuber channel that talks about semen retention. They could tell you that the benefits, they're glowing, they're 63 days in, bro. They could talk about that all day. But I'm gonna just be honest, nobody talks about the downsides of it, right? And you have to use this with proper use, dog. You have to use this practice with proper use. Now, I'm gonna say this. Once you build your self-concept so strong, bro, you don't really have to worry about semen retention. I mean, it's good if you've done the research on the benefits and all of that, but you don't have to look at no more documentaries on it or anything like that unless you want to teach it, right? Let's get to it. So, your self-concept, right? Who are you? So, when you think about, like, it, you got to take control of this. It's not thinking about it. You got to take control of this because everything is stemming from that one I am, right? In the Bible, the first thing it talks about is your I am. So it's kind of like I was diagnosed with ADHD, and I kind of have this as a superpower. When I focus on something, dog, I completely focus on it. So imagine if you focus on the wrong thing and you put in your mind that you are the wrong thing, and all that focus is coming from there. This is natural. You don't even got to consciously focus on this. This is happening naturally for everybody on this earth that's walking. So your self-concept, are you rich? Are you, what is it that you want to be, right? It doesn't have to be realistic. It's something that does not have to be realistic, dog. And you really just got to believe this, dog. You really got to believe this. And your world is going to try to show you all these different things, but you have to believe it. I'm breaking it down in simplest terms. You have to believe this. And then you got to understand that self-concept is creating these thoughts. So once you consciously implant this belief in your head over and over and over, whatever this thought is, right? It could be I'm rich, but just I'm cautious. Whatever that thought is, bro, is going to manifest in your world. So once you consciously put this thought in your head, it's creating these images, right? Which is your thoughts. And throughout your day, bro, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be doing all type of different things, but you got to focus on doing this, right? Because you have created I don't even call it a monster. You created this self-concept that who knows, bro, if you watch porn and all of this, you probably scared that you're going to go to jail, dog, because who knows? You probably thinking, man, if I don't stop this, dog, I'm going to be a gooner. I could potentially start doing things to people in this world, girls or whatever, because my lower self is not, you know what I'm saying, in control. So it's like you can be having this thought running through your mind. You could be scared, and that is creating your future, right? See what I'm saying? And I dealt with that, dog. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. When you got control of your sexual energy, bro, but then you also know that you can't contain it, dog, that's a monster, dog. And that was what I was dealing with too. So I'm saying, I didn't know what I was capable of, because I've been with girls, but I understand, dog, that it's like edging, for instance, right? When you edge, bro, it's like, if you can't put your phone down, dog, first of all, you shouldn't even be indulging in it, right? But if you cannot stop watching porn, bro, and you keep edging yourself, dog, imagine what you're gonna do if a girl say no. You want it so bad, you see what I'm saying? And then it's just like, that ties over to eating habits. That ties over to everything in your life, right? I'm so happy that I'm giving you this information, bro, because it took me so long to get this down pat, bro, that nobody in my reality even pursued this path. So, you know what I'm saying? Think about how lonely it was, but I was experiencing the benefits, but think about the dark times. You see what I'm saying? So this is constantly creating these images. So if you created this monster in your head, that this self-concept, this self-image of yourself that's bad, bro, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be thinking about things that's not even real, and you manifesting it. So if you do the same thing with something positive, and I really don't want you to do it with girls, bro. Don't try to do I attract women, because like, bro, women come all the time, dog. They come. I don't even call them a dime a dozen. But if you got 12 women, bro, and you and your shit, bro, 10 of them going. And the other 2, bro, they going, but they just not gonna tell you they going. They probably got a man, but they going too. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be honest. It's like women go off of how they feel, you see what I'm saying? So if a woman ain't really in control of her feelings, dog, you know what I'm saying? She ain't do this work that, you know what I'm saying, you really gotta go within yourself and do. Then she going, bro. I'm just gonna be honest. So these mental images pop up in your head, right? So if you say, I'm rich, all you're gonna be thinking about throughout the day is you're rich, but your world is gonna try to prove you things wrong, bro. I'm gonna just tell you this right now, right? Your world is not fixed. Your world is not solid. Remember what I was telling you, bro? I was telling you that you believe that everything that happened to you in your past is real and is creating your future, but it's not, bro. It's all the thought in your head, bro. And this is what governs this, whatever going on here, this is what's attracting everything in your world. So, you see what I'm saying? After those thoughts, bro, it's creating these feelings in you, bro. So what I'm saying? I had to learn all this by sitting with myself in solitude, dog. And it's like, it's creating these feelings. It can make you feel, you know, like, so let me break this down. If you feel like I'm a gooner and you feel like all type of bad things gonna happen to you, that's creating a feeling, bro. This is how it happens. It's that, because I'm gonna be honest, even if you say you are not that, listen, bro, if you don't take control of that self-concept, dog, it's gonna create a concept. It doesn't matter if you even know what it is or not. Whatever you are scared of will come into existence. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna manifest, because scared is not even a real thing. It's just about energy. You keep focusing on something that's not gonna happen, and it doesn't matter about you focusing on that it's not gonna happen. It's the fact that you focusing on it, so it's gonna come. So that's creating these feelings, bro, within you. And when it creates these feelings, dog, that is basically letting the universe know that you want more of that. And this is how it happens. This is how it happens. This is how your life can go down the wrong path. I just broke creation down damn near for you. So if you do the same thing with and this is your self-concept, right? So when you talk about semen retention, you cannot just go. This is why I had to get away from all of these YouTubers talking about the benefits, because they never talk about this, dog. They never talk about this. I had to go through this, dog. And I'm telling you, semen retention got me success, but it also brought out that, and I'm happy that it did, because that needed to be done within me, bro. You know, the only way that I could heal, it had to be this path. Now, I went through it and I learned all the scientific stuff behind it, but you know, I could teach you or whoever is like, bro, if you master this, dog, this is what I call mastering semen retention, because if you don't get this down, bro, you can't just hop on semen retention. So now you know why I had to just bring you through that whole process of understanding this, because if you don't understand that and you just try to hop on semen retention, bro, you could really mess your life up, bro. And I'm not gonna say you can mess it up, but you gotta have a strong mind to even wanna pursue semen retention. And I think that strong burning desire will get you through. It won't break you. But dog, like, you gotta be careful on who you watching out here talking about this semen retention stuff, because bro, a lot of these guys, they not really doing it from a genuine place, or they just don't know. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of these guys count their days up, and it's like, bro, it's not about counting days up. It's a lifestyle. I keep saying it. It's a lifestyle, right? Semen retention is something that all men should be doing, but bro, if you don't got the proper training, then it's like, what the hell? But once you get this self-concept down, so let's go back through it, right? Your self-concept, what is that? So right now, if I was to ask you, what's your self-concept? What is it that you want to be? If you want to say, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really think you should talk about being anything in this world per se. I think you need to create a person that you admire. You see what I'm saying? I think you should create the habits. You see what I'm saying? I think you should really focus on the habits, bro. Like, it doesn't matter about what you do in this world, it's about your habits. So, you know, I just realized something by even making this video, bro. It's not even about nothing that you do. It's not about basketball. It's not about any of that. I'm looking at a basketball court, so I keep bringing it up. but it's not about you being a carpenter. It doesn't matter about what you do, bro. You as a man are dictated off of your habits, bro. Your habits and your self-image, how you look at yourself. You know, people be always talking about how to detach. Like, you can look at all of these videos talking about this, that, and the third, bro. You cannot detach away from anything if you don't trust, right? You got to trust within whatever the process is. They say, let go and trust the universe. But you got to trust. And the only way you can trust is you follow and be non-negotiable with yourself. You feel what I'm saying? You got to follow up with everything that you say you're going to do. And when you do that, bro, you don't got to worry about trying to get confidence to get a girl or anything, right? It's just going to come naturally, bro. All of this comes naturally when you align. Let's talk about alignment, bro. You can't align with yourself if you don't trust yourself, bro. True alignment is being non-negotiable. This is the key. Be non-negotiable, right? That's really just it, bro. Being non-negotiable with yourself, right? I had to bring you through that whole process. I didn't script this video or anything. I'm telling you what it is, bro. And you have to be non-negotiable with yourself. And I'm going to just say this, bro. You're going to fail a lot of times. You're going to, because you have your old concept, right? Meaning you didn't even have a concept, bro. You probably wanted it, but you didn't consciously know how to do this. Now you say, you know, you create this man that wakes up early. You create this man that has these amazing habits. And when you do this, bro, you know, everything else follows, bro. And I'm telling you, dog, if everybody knew this, then I don't think everybody would do it, bro, because you would literally have to pick a side. You see what I'm saying? I found out about this through semen retention. This brought me to this conclusion through semen retention and various amounts of hours and bro, just so much research on this because I wanted to do better. You know what I'm saying? I had to go deeper than the Bible, bro. Like, and I can even interpret the Bible even more now since I understand. I can interpret it from a different level of understanding because my level of awareness is so high. I can interpret it. It's crazy that the Bible just changes and you're not manipulating it to be something that it's not. It's just you can understand it. And I feel like it was written in Eastern symbolism for you to understand it with a high awareness. You know, some people just take it so literal, but you know, you really got to dig within those scriptures. But let's go back through it, bro. Your self-concept is creating these thoughts. So if you are rich, you know, I'm just gonna be honest, if you impress this into your mind, bro, I'm rich, then you're gonna have rich thoughts all day. And then after these rich thoughts, it's creating these feeling states, right? And after these feeling states, the universe can feel that. And then the universe is going, that's what law of attraction is. Your self-image, which is your self-concept. Really, your self-image is how you look at yourself. But I'm just telling you, everything stems from your self-concept. What is that first thought in your head? That I am. What is that I am? And once you get that I am down, and you got to consciously do this throughout the day, bro. It doesn't matter about what's going on in your world. You have to tell yourself that you are this. You could be in the middle of a line, bro, and something can happen. Your car, you can lose your wallet. It doesn't matter. It's happening for you, bro. You got to live and die about this, dog. You have to literally focus on this all the time. Now, I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to probably leave this video because this is a lot of game that I'm giving. But if you found this video, then congratulations, because, you know, I want to start this foundation off on this channel, giving out a lot of free game. But I do understand that, you know, I understand that it all has, I'm trying to build up the right foundation on this channel. So, you know, if you tune in right now, bro, you're going to get a lot of different game that I'm giving out. But eventually, bro, it's going to be geared towards, it's going to be geared towards a different route. You see what I'm saying? But I definitely want, you know, the people that come right now, bro, to really understand that your life is not set in stone, bro. I'm just being honest, bro. And a lot of these guys, they gatekeep knowledge, but I understand why. But I do feel like there's abundance for everybody on this earth, bro. You don't got to hide anything from anybody. You see what I'm saying? A lot of the people back then, they hid this knowledge and stuff like that because they felt like, you know, the masses wasn't ready. But I'm going to just say this, it's like, you in a time, dog, where ain't nobody trying to set you up, ain't nobody trying to, you know, get you gone. But I will say that my knowledge that I teach on this channel, especially right now, if you find it, bro, then you very much are a lucky spirit on this earth. If you found this video, you are a very, very lucky spirit, because what I just told you was literally the keys on how to change your life. You can go into the subconscious, you can go into the conscious and all of that. But I'm trying to tell you how you literally change your life. Like, I literally have been through the Bible, I've been through all of that, and I'm trying to tell you that what I am telling you about with this, with the self-concept, and you literally gotta consciously use your mind. This is how you use your brain. You gotta implement it with positive things, because you know everything in the world is trying to get you off path. You feel what I'm saying? With these beliefs and stuff that's not really yours. You gotta take control of your own brain and take control of it and create the reality that you want to create. So when you talk about semen retention, bro, you know, get away from those videos, bro. Get away from everybody who's talking about those benefits, dog, because it does you no good if you don't understand how to change your real mindset to the fundamental core, okay? I'm a wise fool, bro. I'm wise, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still a fool, dog. I got so much. I don't know nothing. I don't know anything. All I can tell you about is my experience and tell you about what I know. And if you feel like this knowledge really resonates with you, then I'm happy. I'm proud. I really feel fulfilled from that, because I know I needed it when I was 17. So wherever you at in your lifetime right now, bro, you know, hopefully this rings a bell in your head, man. One wise fool.